you're at IT5 with a special announcement. Mission to Zix is coming to Los Angeles for our first ever West Coast live show. Join us on July 29th at 7 p.m. at Dynasty Typewriter at the Hayworth as we record a brand new episode right in front of your eyes, featuring live sound design and extra special guests. Tickets available at dynastytypewriter.com or our website, missiontozix.space. Hooray for Hollywood!
It is a period of civil war. The rebellion against the sinister and corrupt Federated Alliance grows stronger, and the fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance. Now, rebel emissary Pleck Decksetter and his intrepid crew travel the farthest reaches of the galaxy to explore astounding new worlds, discover their heroic destinies, and meet weird bug creatures and stuff. This is Mission to Zix.
You got the camera on you?
Yep.
Okay.
Rolling.
1, 2, 3. Welcome to Bargie's house. This is Bargie's house. Boom, boom, boom. Zoom into like all the electrical things. Just like give everyone a big access to inside of me.
Got it.
Boom. This is the area where everyone hangs out. Bargie's house.
Hey,
boom, boom, boom.
Hey, Bargie. Sorry.
Wait. We're rolling. Pleck, get out of the frame.
Okay.
Bargie, we can just edit around that.
Can I?
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. Can I just ask what is going on? What is this? What's the camera for?
Switching ships.
What?
Yeah.
Emissary Decksetter, are you not familiar with the program Switching Ships?
I don't know. I have no
It's
idea.
extremely popular.
What is it about?
Well, it's when residents of ships switch ships in an attempt to improve the quality of the interior of the ships.
So like
Yeah,
two
the last
crews.
ship that they did this on, they got an amazing film career now. They're doing a bunch of hollows, you know?
Oh, this is like that show Ship Flippers, where somebody buys an old ship and then flips it and then resells it.
That's a little different.
It's a little different.
How is it different?
There's only one ship in that program.
Oh, I guess that's true. Okay.
Emissary Decksetter, I have an incoming transmission from Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy.
Oh, hey, Nermut.
Hey guys!
How's the new office?
Look, check it out!
Nermy.
Oh!
All the data cables go through these trays on the ceiling, and there are like quotes on the walls, and can you see down that hall? There's like ping pong tables that you can just use whenever. And they're like little meeting rooms with whiteboards. And did you see that someone just went by on a little scooter?
Very rebel-y looking.
Yeah, and look, check out this chair.
Oh, man.
I can go really low and then really high, and I can stand up way.
Okay. All right. Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah.
How about a mission?
Yeah, let's
Great.
do it.
Great. Okay.
Give us
so-
our mission, Mom.
Yeah, you know,
Missions Operations
Manager. Now we can just call you Mom.
No, that I think
Missions Operations Manager
Yes.
Nermut Bundaloy, perhaps you do not realize the letters M, O, and M form the word mom.
No, I get it. I just don't think that you have to say that. And now that it's a much shorter name, you don't even have to shorten it. Like
Mom just
it's
rolls right
Yeah.
off the gills.
I mean, it's sort of
They remember your name
No,
easy, you know?
yeah.
Nerd.
It's one of the
Person.
first. It's one of the first
Person.
words we learned, so it's pretty easy for all of us to say.
Come on.
Mom Bundaloy.
My first word was death.
Your
What?
first word was death?
Yeah.
It's extremely common on Dar's planet.
Wow. Okay, I would go by that.
Death?
Death. That's like a really
really
cool
not.
rebel name.
Any sense?
Huh?
Oh.
Nermut, what's our mission?
Okay, so here's the deal. This mission is coming from Rebel Commander Sisu Gundu herself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So here's the deal. They were so pleased with the mission on Geusz, I suppose is where we ended up, retrieving all the water, which the rebels are very hydrated right now. Their skin is looking great, and they're thankful for that. And so we're going to do a high-level, multifaceted infiltration mission.
Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy, are we cleared for that kind of work?
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a mission that the Rebellion has been trying to pull off for a long time, and they finally feel like they have the team for it.
Is the team they're referring to us?
Yeah.
What did you say?
What do you mean, what did I say? No, they were just really impressed with the water mission, and I also told them how we were, like, one of the best teams in the Federated Alliance.
Well, that wouldn't be an accurate
Not really
statement.
accurate.
No way. We were below dead and missing
We were
teams.
sabotaged and never got to reach our full potential. And
Sabotaged by our own...
Yeah, mostly me.
Yeah.
Usually me, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what, Nermut? I'm on board with this. Give us a big, juicy mission. Let's sink our teeth in and kill it. So keep going, buddy.
Okay, so Bargie is going to fly you deep into Federated Alliance territory so you can steal something of incredible value to the rebellion. And you are going to, at some point, meet up with a serious artist
Oh.
of cons.
A con artist?
Yes.
A swindler?
Yeah, sure. She's gonna get you inside.
Charlatan. That's another word for it. Yeah.
A confidence woman is the older version of that.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Her name is Tresedora Lonlée.
Oh.
Lonlée. I don't know.
Well, I love her already, so I can't wait.
Where are we meeting her?
So, what's weird, it doesn't say where you're meeting her.
Because she's meeting you.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Someone else is in the... I always forget to tell you.
Bargie, how long has she been here?
Like 3 days.
What?
What?
How have you camouflaged yourself like that?
First rule of a con. If you're not already conning, you're getting conned.
Wait.
Already conning, you're getting conned.
Sure. No, that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, I guess
Think
no.
about it.
Always be conning.
Exactly.
Your costume is incredible.
Thank you.
You looked like a totally normal,
Part of the
steam
ship.
coupling.
Yep.
Wow, master of disguise. Tresedora allowed me to introduce myself. I'm emissary Pleck Decksetter. This is C-53 and Dar.
And of course,
Yeah.
you've been hiding inside of the Bargarean Jade
You're
for 3
welcome.
days.
Gang, you're telling me stuff I already know.
Any con artist worth their salt would, of course, have done extensive research before hiding out on a ship for 3 days.
Yeah, it's time to actually get to work. Are you ready to work?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
The second rule of a con is everyone's involved in the con.
Guys, I have a day chock full of meetings here, so I'm gonna sign off. I just could not be more excited for you. You're gonna go in deep. You're going hard. You're gonna... yep.
Bye, Mom.
Why were you making such strong eye contact with Dar when you said that?
What? No, I was looking at each of you individually, and Death signing off.
So, Tresedora, I'm afraid...
You can call me Trey.
Trey.
Yep.
Trey, I'm afraid the exact details of the con were left out of our mission briefing.
Sure. Have you, I gotta ask this. I'm getting a sort of a new kid vibe. You guys pulled a con before?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I once conned, you know him, the spaceship Spielship, yeah, the director. I conned him into falling in love
with you?
with me.
Oh.
We had 14 wonderful years together. We made a couple of hollows.
Bargie, that doesn't sound like a con. That sounds like
con?
a relationship.
Yeah.
He's my son's father.
Yeah,
Wait.
Bargie, that's not a con.
Bargie, Blimpy is the illegitimate son of Spaceship Spielship?
Yep.
That kind of explains why he wants to be a theme park.
Yeah,
I
it sort of
think.
puts things into perspective.
Yeah.
I've always kind of thought you gave Blimpy sort of too much of a hard time, but man, he's got a lot to live up to, and he's not
He
doing
looks
it.
like his father in a time. Anyway, let's move past why are you talking about me.
Well, C-53, you have a long history. You've pulled a couple cons in your day, right? Good with sleight of hand.
Well, this frame regrettably doesn't have quite the finger dexterity that my previous frame did. Here, watch. Pick a card.
Okay, great.
All right,
Yep.
great. Now put it back into the deck.
You got it?
See, now I just lose all the cards.
Yep.
The fingers are very sticky. That's the problem.
Sure.
Permanently sticky.
It's not a problem. Because one of the most important things we need for this con is sticky fingers.
Okay, I'm back in.
Great.
So, C-53, you're gonna be sticky fingers.
Oh, that's your...
Is that my con name?
It's your con name, it's also what your role in the con is gonna be.
Great. Well, Dar was like practically a con person for a while.
Perhaps you're aware of my most famous con. There were 11 of us. We were all out of the game, but this one old friend really wanted to get us all back together.
I haven't heard of that.
No?
No, I haven't heard of that. I don't busy myself with other people's cons. Third rule
sure.
of cons is, if you're worrying about other people's cons, keep your eyes on your own con.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the fourth rule is the most important rule.
Why
Which is-
isn't that the first rule?
Because you don't want to overwhelm people with the most important rule.
You want to build up to it?
You want to build up to it.
That's a tip, not a rule, what you just said.
No, she was setting up the rule.
I'm explaining why I'm getting to the most important one. Fourth. It's not going to work if we're not friends.
It's not going to work.
That's the fourth rule.
Yeah.
Is that the fourth and final rule?
Yeah.
Huh.
And I would actually say the first 3 rules were a con.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, you're good. You're good.
There's only one rule.
Wait, did we have to be friends?
Yes.
Any of these rules before?
Well, how well those cons go?
I mean, at first
You did get captured by the Alliance, and now you're here with us.
Okay, I was gonna say, at first, it seemed like it wasn't gonna work, and then it did work, and then it worked, and then it didn't work.
I think that sounds like a textbook long con.
I mean, yeah, I was the only fall person. I'm the only one that was captured, and...
Trey, may I ask, is that why we must all be friends? So that if at any point during the con is exposed, that we won't flip on each other?
Exactly.
Really, that's kind of folded into rule number 4.
Yeah.
Being a good friend involves not conning your friends.
Yep. All right, let's get down to business.
Okay.
Dar. Marry, Juck, kill. Pleck, C-53, Bargie.
I thought you meant get down to business as
This is business. What is the fourth and only rule?
Be friends. Gotta be friends.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously, Mary C.
Thank you.
We have great chemistry.
Yes, naturally.
Juck Bargie, because talk about a story. And then, death to Pleck.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yep.
That was sort of a softball there.
Trey Lonlée.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be rude.
Wait, is your last name pronounced Lonlée?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why?
I'm just curious.
Your name is Trey Lonlée.
Yep.
Okay, my turn. Juck, Mary, kill. Banan, forensic. Jordan, Bokorkin. Gork, the Sork.
Oh,
boy. Wow, that's
tricky.
Well, Gork is so charming,
Yeah,
but...
Mary, I think Mary Gork.
See, I think I would Juck Gork.
But then who would you marry? No.
I'm gonna marry Banan, but I don't feel good about that.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
When you guys play, does marrying mean no jucking, or does marrying include jucking?
Oh, this is a good
No,
clarification.
I've always
I feel
thought
like
that
it's
Depends on
marrying...
the culture, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I always thought just for the purposes of the game, Mary was like, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, but I don't get to juck you.
Right, that's what... Okay, those are my rules too. I just wanted to check.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true of my own planet. You marry someone that you spend the rest of your life with, but you only reproduce with other people.
Did Mary Juck Kill originate on your planet, Dar?
Oh my God, I think it did.
Yeah, that must... That makes sense. Yeah, that really makes sense.
Yeah, we marry and never juck the person we're married to. We juck everybody else.
Yeah.
And then we kill at least one person every X Mars. Yeah.
Okay, that all checks out.
We often played at the beginning of any academy semester.
You went to academy for cons?
Yeah.
Yukon?
Oh, Yukon, sure.
Wait, I'm sorry, did we finish the mission? Can I go to sleep mode now?
No, sorry, you're right. Let's get practical.
Okay, great.
Pleck and C, would you grab this rope?
Yep.
Okay.
Put it around your wrists.
All right.
Great. And take each other's hands.
Sure.
Unknot the rope without letting go of each other's hands.
Okay, I just have a small helper arm that I can...
Yeah. There we go.
Just untie that.
Nice.
Okay.
Did that violate the spirit of the game?
I mean, no, because that's who you are.
Okay.
And so that can't violate the spirit of the game.
That's great. The rope is now tied around my hands. I'm not really sure what to do.
Dar,
Yeah.
I want you to come over here,
Okay.
grab Pleck's hands, and get the rope off of his arms without letting go of his hands.
Can I break his arms?
No. No. Dar, please don't hurt me like that.
I'll just...
Oh, wow. Sliced it right in half with one of those chest talons.
There you go.
Thank you, Dar. That was much cooler and much less painful. Thank you. Wow, I really feel like I'm closer to you guys now.
Sorry, did we complete the mission?
Actually, Bargie, don't go into sleep mode, but shut down your sensors. Everyone, close your eyes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
The ship has crashed,
Oh.
and there's an
What
escape
happened to
pod.
me?
It's a hypothetical.
It's a thought
No,
experiment.
it's a thought. After the crash, you find an escape pod.
Sure.
It only fits you and one other member of this crew.
Okay.
Point at the person you're taking.
With our eyes closed?
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone's pointing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Open your eyes. Okay, yeah. You're all pointing at C-53.
Okay.
Let's go, Con.
Oh.
We're
what?
ready.
I felt like you got us really close together, and then you drove us apart real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the con is going to be about finding your way back to each other.
Well, who are we conning?
Yeah, who's the Connee in this situation?
Yep.
The Mark.
Yes,
Is she a Connie or is he a Mark?
it is.
Are we conning a Connee?
Yes.
Connie meaning the person
The
being
recipient
conned,
of a con.
Yes.
or the name Connie.
Right.
You're conning a Connie named Connie.
Yes.
Okay.
And Mark.
And Mark.
Yes.
A Mark named Mark.
Yes.
Seems awfully
That
convenient.
can't be
What
right.
do we want from them?
I'm sorry. Do you want more information about these people so that you feel bonded to them?
Oh. Yeah, okay. Because once they become friends, they're part of the con, and we can't leave them behind.
Ah, wow, Pleck, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, Pleck just figured something out?
Hello and greetings, citizens of Milsh. It is I, your most esteemed governor, here with a public service announcement. As we enter the 9th year of our Milshan winter, scores of citizens are suffering from what can only be described as bone-deep malaise. Luckily, we have a guaranteed pick-me-up, the new podcast, Nerdificent. Every week on Nerdificent, comedians Danny Fernandez and Iffy Waterway deep dive into exceedingly fascinating nerdy subjects, be it the mind-expanding frontiers of virtual reality or the surprising renaissance of tabletop games. They take you from the origins to the exciting future of each thrilling, nerdy topic. It's very cool. So, listen and subscribe to Nerdificent now on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. It is infinitely more enjoyable than listening to the haunting winds that howl through the endless canyons of Milsh. Nerdificent! Now I'm going to go. My dear wife is making soup. I'm so happy!
Does everyone feel like they know their roles?
I gotta tell you, Trey, I have no idea.
Want to do a quick recap?
Yeah, I'd love that.
Great. Dar, you're back.
I'm back. Yep.
You get that? Mm-hmm. Great. Pleck?
Yeah?
Pleck, you're on the up.
I'm on the up. Yeah, I don't get...
Excellent.
Does
And
that have to
C,
do- does
your
that have to do-
sticky fingers.
Sticky fingers.
Yep.
On the up, okay.
And I will be Master of Disguise.
Now, see, that I understand. I could do that, maybe.
Right. I mean, it's sort of a riskier position.
Yeah, I guess
and I
it's-
wouldn't want to put you.
Yeah, you're right. I'll be on the up.
Get down on the ground.
Whoa.
Get down on the ground.
Even in formal wear, of course.
Okay.
What brings you to Gemino?
Oh, we're here to,
We're here to attend the party.
Yep.
Okay.
We're invited to the birthday party. We're old friends.
Oh, old friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, if there's one thing a Clint will let through to a party full of high-ranking VIPs of the Federated Alliance, it's an old friend.
Are you being sarcastic, or?
Oh, what? What's wrong with you?
No, good, great, because we're old friends.
Are you?
Just from way back.
Oh,
Way-
you're old friends from way back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, once I found out that you're old friends from way back.
He sounds facetious. He
Do you-
sounds a
do
little
you
bit
mind-
facetious.
Facetious.
Can we get up? Can we get off?
Oh, you can get off the ground.
Thank you.
Yeah, what, is there a lot of Clint detail around the party?
I would say maybe 500, 600?
Great. And Dar, could you turn around?
Absolutely.
And on our back, could you just draw a map of where everybody...
Well, yeah, I'm happy to draw a back map.
Yeah.
Here we go. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm kind of the guy who's the best at drawing maps.
Oh, you're sort of a cartographer, Clint.
I don't know. Okay,
Oh, could you just, right, like,
yeah, I got a knot there.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah, but is this compromising the map? You're just drawing over that one spot over and
Well,
over
okay,
again.
yeah.
See, that was very important.
The scale is sort of...
This doesn't seem
All
super
right.
accurate.
Well, enjoy the party.
Okay.
Thank
Old
you.
friends from way back. I don't need to see IDs. Get on in there.
Oh, wow, that was...
Thank you, 0521. These must be some old friends. My name is Terrell. I welcome you to the party of Connee and her twin brother, Mark.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And this is my twin brother, Terrell. Thank you, Terrell. And here, of course, on Gemino, we are all twins.
Well, can you really be twins when you're attached to each other? You know what I'm saying?
Well, yes, you literally definitely can. Let me take you over here. The speech is to begin very soon.
Hello! Welcome to our birthday party.
Today is the day we was born. Both of us at the same time.
As you know, I am Mark,
And I'm Connee.
the Patsy twins. And as you know, here on our birthday, as is custom on Gemino, Connie and I are leaving our most valuable safe open.
For you to peruse through all of our most expensive jewels and such.
As a show of trust to all the other twins on Gemino.
Seems almost like a setup at this point.
Yeah, this feels
For
like
some
a
of you,
con.
it might seem like a setup. But I assure you, Connie isn't a setup.
Let me answer that. No.
I mean, they say
And
that.
as is also custom at these parties, the person who's the most pink gets to say a speech to us all.
Oh,
That's
That's gonna be you.
It's me, Tyrone and Terrell. Let me escort you up, sir. You're very pink.
Thank
what
you.
happened to Taraf?
Huh? Oh,
We're triplets.
But you were
But you're
attached.
attached triplets that we somehow didn't see.
No,
to
look
row.
from the other angle.
Oh, I see.
Don't-
Okay,
It depends
was
on
just
which way they're
right
out us.
We were perpendicular.
Gemino.
Exactly.
I see.
You were born on Triplo and snuck into Gemino.
Okay.
Okay, this is a lot of backstory I feel like we don't need.
Fine, you called me out.
I don't know that we called you out.
Give me
Pleck,
your pink friend.
Pleck, get up there
Yes.
and give a speech.
Yep.
You're on the up.
dais, the pinkest.
What is your name? Say your name.
My name is Pleck.
Welcome, Pink Pleck.
Yes, Pleck. Hey, just wanted to say, as a guy who just goes way back with
All right,
Mark
perfect.
and
While he's up there,
Even Pleck doing his worst job will probably distract them for at least 5 to 10
that's
minutes.
all we need,
Sure.
right?
That's it. That's all we need. Dart, turn around. Let's look at that map.
Okay. This residence has a certain labyrinth-like quality.
For sure.
The three of us and my twin, Pleck.
And we don't want to lose our place. So, see, it's probably good if you run your hands along the walls wherever we go, so that we'll know from the trail of stick that you leave behind
Okay,
if we've been somewhere before.
sure. Is that why I'm sticky fingers?
Yeah, why else?
I could have just, as we walked along and recording the whole time.
Okay, this is important. We can't turn down this way. There, when he was drawing, I felt on this top shoot that there's a whole squad.
Hey, you there. What are you guys doing back here?
Get down. Get down.
Oh, okay. You want me to get down?
Yeah, you get down on the
get
ground.
down.
Oh, okay. All right.
Show us your fake.
Oh, all right. There it is.
No, it's a good fake.
It's a good fake.
Pretty good fake.
All right, just leave me alone.
All right, on your way.
All right.
Wow.
Wow, that
that
felt
was good.
so good.
Yeah.
I never thought to do that. Wow.
Oh, great speech,
That
Pleck.
was such a wonderful speech.
Smashing speech, smashing.
Thank you.
What a lovely night.
The loveliest.
The way that the night is structured,
Yes.
it's... I feel funny for even saying this, but a crack crew could really come in and do some real damage if they wanted to.
Huh. Not that would ever happen, but
Well, the first thing that would happen is that they'd have to have a fall guy who would create a distraction. A fun distraction.
yeah,
What's
yeah,
so fun?
sure.
And then maybe a person who's very large, known for their muscles.
Yes, they would need a security person.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay, now, Trey, what is the thing that we need to grab while we're in here?
Oh, wait, what? No, get out of the vault.
What?
Why would we walk into the vault?
Why wouldn't we walk into the vault?
Didn't that seem obvious? We're at a birthday party. What do you think the most valuable item here is?
The cake.
Yes.
I guess I don't know.
All right, we're wasting time.
You're right.
Young man! Connee and I would like to invite you to our personal table. Please come with us.
Oh, no.
No, you must come with us.
I couldn't pause it.
No, come with us.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We'll come back behind the stage.
Behind the stage?
Yeah.
This is a party in your honor.
Yes, of course, but we want to talk to you.
Okay.
Please, everyone, enjoy. Come with us, Pleck.
All right.
Pleck, I'll tell you this. When I think of the things that we have in that vault, there...
Lots of, like, valuables, or...
Well, sure. We've got the jewels. And the jewels are all conflict jewels.
Conflict jewels,
Oh, boy,
yes.
wow.
Also in the vault are all the checks that we have for all, the murders that we've committed.
We are hitmen for the Federated Alliance. We are rich hitmen who do it for sport. We don't even
Only
cash
on the
the check.
Only on the weekend.
It is just fun. It's a weekend thing.
It's a weekend
Wow. Just happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday.
Oh, it's better than the alternative, am I right?
Yeah.
Having fun. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
Happy
to us.
birthday.
All right, yes. How are you hiding so much stuff?
I have luggage.
Wow, I didn't even realize.
That's right there.
Yeah. Your 5th rule of a con is walk like you should have luggage.
5th, you told it.
You said that there were 4 rules to a con, and then the 4th rule
was the only
was
rule.
the only rule. The previous 3 rules were cons.
Yes, the 5th rule is walk like you should always have luggage, and the 6th rule is I lied about the number of...
Hey, get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
Get down on the ground.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe that works just twice in a row like that. Even in a group.
Yeah.
Now go to sleep.
Okay.
Oh, we could have just been telling them whatever for so long. I feel like such a fool.
I do feel a little foolish
Don't
right
feel
now.
foolish.
Clint's are so sad.
Yeah, I think the saddest thing about Clint's is that they should all be friends, and the only thing they can't be is friends.
It's actually extremely
You
tragic
are
when you lay it out
blowing
like
my
that.
jucking mind.
Pleck, it is just so refreshing to talk with someone like us, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
So refreshing.
Yeah, no, I'm basically just like you guys. Yep, just loving that alliance and killing.
Even though you don't have a twin, we still like you.
Oh, yeah, well, it's a good old Fleck, old Tech.
Fleck or Tech, which was it?
No, sorry, it was Tech. Fleck is a different guy.
Is it your triplet? We have a strict anti-triplet
No,
policy.
absolutely not.
No
No, it's just
triplets.
the 2 of us, just me and old Tech.
Right. Okay.
Connee,
Yes.
do you think he's a triplet? Good rod.
No, that's not. Actually, guys, I gotta level with you. I'm just me. I don't have any siblings at all. I'm an only child. I was born on a farm planet, and
What?
what?
Connee, let's kill him.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna kill me.
You, because you're an only child, which
is, it's despicable.
it's despicable.
Are you sure that's the tradition though? Because that seems sad.
All right, how do we get Pleck out of here?
Yeah, I don't know. He's supposed to be on the up, and he's in deep.
Yeah, he's not great at
Subtle
cracking
messages.
things.
If one person is lagging behind, the group goes and gets them.
Okay,
Because we're
that's
friends.
fair.
No friend left behind.
No friend left behind.
Connee, Mark, you can kill me if you must, but I'm gonna just want you to do it slow.
What?
Yeah,
You
I just
want us
want
to
you to.
kill you slowly?
Yeah, I want you. If you could kill me in a way that take like 8-10 minutes, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
Pleck,
Wait, huh?
Pleck,
What?
Pleck, look up.
What?
Pleck, look
Oh,
up.
yes. What? Oh, so guys, before you kill, I'm just gonna climb up this ladder.
Seize him!
No! Ah! Hey, guard! Save yourselves! Trey has taught me something about friendship. I'm gonna sacrifice myself.
Whoa! Boy. You flattened Connee!
Oh, God.
And I'll do that to you, too.
Try it.
You flattened me.
Yeah, really.
It was much simpler than one would imagine.
Thank you.
You
Thank
were
Doc.
supposed to be up.
I didn't really realize that physically meant. I thought I was gonna be like up in their face.
That was our meeting place. Up. We're escaping through the roof.
There was a lot going on, guys. This got really weird.
Well, just every other name turned out to be very literal, so I figured that was going to be pretty easy to...
Sure.
Well, if you want to get up to where we are, just follow the sticky fingers.
Oh, is that what that was about?
Yeah, should be a very easy to follow trail of sticky slime on the wall.
Sure. Listen, guys, thank you for saving my life. I thought I was gonna be the one to, like, sacrifice myself, but it turns out I was the one who got saved because you guys are friends with me. So, regardless, I feel like we really learned something from Trey about friendship
okay,
today.
let's go,
What?
let's
all right,
go.
all right, sure.
Trey, did we make you proud by exhibiting the power of friendship?
Yeah, guys, this was really incredible. It's been awesome working with you. And I'm going to take this stuff and get out of here.
What?
What do you mean?
What stuff are we taking?
Just the cake, and I'm just going to,
What are you gonna do with luggage filled with cake?
just head on out.
Wait, Trey, hold on.
Back to the rebellion, or?
Yep, yes.
But
So,
Is the cake important to the rebellion in some way?
for sure.
Huh.
Hugely.
Seems
So
like the rebellion can make their own cake.
the rebellion thanks you.
Okay.
Trey, I feel like there's something being unspoken.
Guys, the most important thing about friendship is secrets. So,
I thought the
No,
whole thing.
no.
Wasn't-
Secrets are no fun if you don't tell anyone. What is happening?
Oh.
Trey. I was in that cake. Ah,
What? Who are you?
Trey's best friend.
Best friend?
yeah.
Trey, I think you have to explain what's going on now because I'm very confused.
It feels pretty straightforward, but,
Yeah,
guys,
what?
don't be mad. I conned you.
What?
Wow.
You conned us?
Yeah, this was an unsanctioned con. This con was actually a rescue mission. This is my best friend.
Hey,
But we are all
You
friends.
told
Yeah.
us that friendship mattered most, and we trusted you, and you conned us.
Guys, don't you think best friendship sort of trumps friendship?
But the whole point, the whole rule of conning was that we were all in this together.
Right, but close your eyes.
Okay.
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 Oh, where'd she go?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we shouldn't have done. Yeah, wow, we really trusted her right up till the end, and she
just
screwed us
has
again.
a voice that she suggests something, and you're like, okay, I'll try it.
And all I wanted to know was why was her best friend in the cake?
We may never know, darling.
Toodle-oodle, toodle-oodle, did somebody call a ship?
Bargie?
That's not
My name's
Bargie.
not Bargie. My name is Little Boop Boop. I'm your ship.
What?
Little
Oh,
boop
no. We switched ships.
Hey,
Bargie
but
got
she
on
got the
show.
gig. She got the gig.
Good for Bargie.
I might be a tiny ship made of wood in space. Sounds like a bad idea, but I'm a lot of fun.
She's made of wood?
Bad idea.
Little boop boop?
Little Boop Boop.
But we should probably get out of here.
Yeah, we just murdered the two hosts of a birthday party and stole the cake.
I'm gonna throw down some string.
String? I know we're all friends now, but this is really tight quarters.
Yeah, it's all rocking chairs in here.
Yeah, why so many rocking chairs?
It's time to hear my little yodel.
No, come on, little boop
Please.
boop. I don't want to hear.
I'm Little Boop Boop. I'm a little old ship, but I got a big heart. I'm Little
Oh,
Boop
boy.
Boop. Sometimes I catch on fire, and that's really weird to say.
No.
I'm
What?
Little Boop
How
Boop.
often does
I'm
that? Little boop boop. How often does that happen?
Once every all the time. I don't know. I lost count.
Oh, hey, guys, Nermut is calling.
Hey, Nermut.
Okay, I'm so glad I reached you guys in time. Trey Lonlée is not who she says she is. You guys need to abort this mission immediately.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. We figured that out.
Oh, I'm glad you figured it out in time. So you want to come back to...
We kind of got conned.
Well, anyway, what is all that wood paneling?
Listen, could you arrange sort of like a pickup maybe before this ship catches on fire?
Sorry, I just heard a joke. Do you want me to tell you? I love you guys. You guys are my friends now.
Wait, who was the crew that used to be on this ship? Where are they?
Well, I assume they're on Bargie.
And I assume they're a bunch of little wooden boys.
Welcome to my ship.
Oh, I just heard a joke.
Well, tell it.
No, I just heard it.
Alright, opening hatch.
Beto finally feels seen.
C-Red IT-5 credits and attributions droid commencing outro protocol. Emissary Pleck Decksetter was played by Alden Ford. C-53 was played by Jeremy Bent. Security Officer Dar was played by Allie Kokesh. Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy and conjoined triplets Tyrone, Tyrell, and Tyroff were played by Seth Lind. Bargie the Ship, Connee the Mark, and Little Boop Boop were played by Moujan Zolfaghari. Cloned Light Infantry Nomadic Troopers Mark the Connee and Bino were played by Winston Noel. Lonlée was played by special guest Nicole Drespel. Nicole is a writer for The Chris Gethard Show and Wet Hot American Summer 10 years later. She's appeared on 30 Rock and Broad City and performs every Friday night at the UCB East Village with Bucky. She also co-hosts the Audio Boom podcast Inbox with Matt Straub. This episode edited by Seth Lind, with sound design and mix by Shane O'Connell. This episode was recorded at Robert Downey Jr.'s Puppy Pound in Brooklyn, New York. Music by Brendan Ryan. Opening crawl narration by Jeremy Crutchley. Ship design for the Bargarean Jade by Eric Geusz. Mission to Zix is brought to this galaxy by Audio Boom. Thanks, Audio Boom. A very special thank you to our Patreon supporters for making Season 2 possible. Do you want to send a physical item to the Zix Quadrant? That would be rad. Address your parcel to the Zix Quadrant, P.O. Box 180494, Brooklyn, New York 11218. And our team of trained Zerblins will take it from there.
Okay, my turn. Juck, marry, kill Lauren Fishore, Dave Jajandu, or Gork the Cat.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Wow, that is...
Oh, that's tricky.
Well, Gork is so charming,
Yeah,
but...
Mary Gork.
Mary Gork.
See, I think I would Juck Gork.
But then who would you marry?
I know. I mean, it's tough.
Yeah, now name him back.
It's just that Gork